As New York City races to expand, our infrastructure continues to fall behind. For example, years of neglect have brought Brooklyn's aging Gowanus Expressway to a notorious state of congestion and disrepair. Now, some New Yorkers hope to resolve this particular crisis by burying the Gowanus once and for all. They argue that replacing the highway with a tunnel will bring new jobs, cleaner air, and generally a much better quality of life to the area. And joining us now as part of our ongoing series, Peril and Promise, the Challenge of Climate Change, are two proponents of the Gowanus Project, Carlos Chisora, President and CEO of the New York Building Congress, and New York City Council member Justin Brennan. Gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having us.
Carlo, let me start with you. What exactly are you proposing for the Gowanus?
Yeah, so look, I think you said it right. This is a neglected, aging piece of an infrastructure that was built in a different era in the United States. It was built by Robert Moses. For whatever good or bad he did, we know this was one of the worst.
He did some good, he did some bad.
This was one of the bad.
Yeah.
So the plan is simple. You get off the Verrazano Bridge in Bay Ridge. There's a trench there. You continue it. And then instead of going up onto an expressway, you go down into a tunnel. The tunnel will meet the Battery Tunnel in Red Hook. You could go into the Battery Tunnel, or you can veer right and go into the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway, go to the Brooklyn Bridge, Manhattan Bridge, or out to Queens and Long Island. It's an amazing piece of infrastructure that would truly transform a borough.
Well, let me ask you, Councilman, how would it transform the borough? Give us some of the benefits that would accrue.
Sure. I mean, I think the neighborhoods in between, the neighborhoods where the Gowanus now sits, have completely just been revitalized and exploded over the past 40, 30 years. And I think the benefits that we would see from a tunnel, from freeing up this air and this space, would really just be seen exponentially, especially Sunset Park and all these areas where were sort of flyover areas back when Robert Moses thought this up, are now bustling and vibrant communities that don't deserve to have a highway cutting through their neighborhood.
Right.
I mean, think about Sunset Park. Robert Moses built an expressway in Sunset Park that you can't get on from Sunset Park. It's insane. It's unfair.
But you know, speaking of Sunset Park, in the article that you co-wrote, you say that Industry City alone in Sunset Park, you project that it could generate $1 billion in investment and create a total of almost 20,000 jobs if this project went through. Where'd you get those numbers?
So look, it's very simple. If you look at historically, when they redid the High Line, you look at the billions of dollars that happened around there. When they put in a 7-train extension, you look at what happens there. When the state government, whether it's federal, city, or state government, invests in infrastructure and you do the financing right, you can pick up so much financing money, economic activity just from around.
But these are pretty specific numbers. Where do you get them?
I mean, look, you look at the numbers that Industry City has put out, you look at what's happening at Liberty View, you look at the city's plan for the Brooklyn Army Terminal, you look at what's happening in Sunset Park, Biobad, ferry system. Altogether, the projections were probably off. I mean, this is a grand scale. In our opinion, this is the next great New York grand scale project.
Well, you know, Councilman, you know, there are those who argue, as you know, that with all the infrastructure, the immediate infrastructure crises that New Yorkers face, for example, the crumbling subway system, that we don't have the luxury to divert our attention or our dollars to long-term projects like the ones you are proposing. How do you respond?
I mean, a couple of ways. I think that it's time for us to get back to the great public works projects of FDR. I mean, when you put people to work and you and you dreamt big. I mean, the city was built by people who came here and did nothing. If the other thing they did, they dreamt big. I think we spent the past half a century putting out fires in so many places that we forgot to plan for the future.
And that's what happened to the subway system after all.
People ignored it, and now it's a crisis. So I think that for elected officials, I mean, you have to have folks who are willing to think past their term in office, think past the duration of their life.
But we were talking about this in the green room. And you know, no offense, your fellow politicians, it's not their habit to spend a lot of money to projects that will be completed after they leave office.
It's very
Isn't
true.
that a big obstacle?
People want to be alive for the ribbon cutting. I get it. But I think, look, I'm a true believer, as is Carlo, in planting seeds for trees whose shade you may never enjoy. And that's part of being a leader. It's part of saying, look, this needs to get done. I might never enjoy the Gowanus Tunnel, but that doesn't mean that my grandchildren or the generations to come should. And it's up to us to put the nickel in the jukebox now to get that moving.
And by the way, we owe it not just to the people who drive on the Gowanus or the people that are creating jobs there. We owe this to the residents of Sunset Park and Red Hook, who for the last 60 years endured this. Their grandchildren deserve not to have to look at this eyesore, have some of the worst asthma rates in New York City, congestion, pollution, everything. They deserve it more than us drivers who drive on it.
Well, I mean, Carlo, you know that there's been multiple opportunities in the past for projects like the ones you're proposing now to be built, to take hold, but they all failed. What makes this different?
Well, I think the one thing is, and it's very simple, is that the Gowanus Expressway does not have a long lifespan. In 10 years, that thing is undrivable. So there has to be a replacement plan for it. So we are going to get to that point in a few years where the state is going to have to issue an EIS. They're going to have to issue requests to figure out what is the replacement. The argument is simple. You have to replace it. Let's do it right. Let's build a tunnel.
And Councilman, what's the projected time span? If this goes through, how long will it take to build?
Look, I mean, that's tough to say. I think the time it'll take us to get the approval and get people on board is longer than it'll take to build it. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, but what kind of disruption/nightmares will the neighborhoods and the communities have to endure?
I think the good thing is by building a tunnel, you could leave the Gowanus up while the tunnel's being built. If you're replacing, you got to do it while it's happening. So leave the Gowanus up, build a tunnel, figure out how you're going to really rebuild communities, open up the waterfront, create jobs, lower asthma, do all that while you have a road running so that you're not disrupting people, and then you're done.
So what are the odds? What are the betting odds? Is this going to happen or is this not going to happen?
With Carlo and I working on it, I would put a sizable wager on it. Look, I think, like we were talking about before, I think the fact that now we've gotten to a place that is so dire that we're basically having celebrations when we finally get a handicap elevator put into a subway. It's despicable. It's 2018. We need to be dreaming big and planning big, and knowing that the city is we're reaching 9 million people. So I mean, the time is now to really to make these decisions and to get the ball rolling on this stuff. That it's going to take a lot of time, but it's got to start now.
And by the way, China is doing it. Dubai is doing it. Germany is doing it. I mean, people are doing projects of this magnitude all over the world. New York's got to lead, and this is the project.
And I was recently in China. They built a whole subway in the city that I visited in 8 years.
Right.
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.